What's going on, guys? Today I want to talk about the 3 considerations when choosing a shoe for your training. Here we have a heeled shoe that is 3/4 inch elevated heel for weightlifting. And here we have a multi-purpose cross trainer that has a relatively flat sole. Now, when would you use a heeled shoe versus a flat shoe? So typically what a heeled shoe does is it increases the amount of dorsiflexion that your ankles have by increasing the height of your heel and therefore giving you more available range of motion at your ankle. What this will do is it'll help you squat deeper versus a regular shoe. Now, some people who have very good dorsiflexion and don't need the extra range of motion might not benefit from this. But a lot of us, such as myself, who don't have great ankle mobility, can really use this to get deeper into a squat and improve their training that way. The other thing that it helps with is foot stability. When you're squatting in this type of shoe, it almost feels like your foot is grounded in concrete. There's a lot of stability through the foot, through the ankle. Versus a shoe like this, or a Chuck Taylor, which a lot of lifters typically use to squat in, don't provide much ankle or foot stability whatsoever. Next, the thing that we need to consider is the type of squatting that you're doing. Are you squatting low bar? Are you squatting high bar? Are you performing a front squat? Is it more of a hip dominant versus a knee dominant squat style? Well, typically, if you're squatting more of a knee dominant high bar front squat, that sort of thing, you're gonna probably feel better in a heeled shoe because it requires more of that dorsiflexion and more of that forward knee travel. If you're squatting more of a low bar, hip dominant, wide open hip squat, you might be okay with a flat shoe because it doesn't require as much forward knee travel and dorsiflexion. Lastly, you got to consider the type of training you're doing. Are you training for weightlifting? Are you training for powerlifting? Or are you a CrossFitter? If you're a CrossFitter, you'll likely won't love this shoe because you're typically doing circuits and supersets, and you need to go from your squat to a jump to a run. These shoes are not good to do anything else but squat or weightlift in. These shoes, however, are multi-purpose, and they do a really good job transferring from going to a squat, to a run, to a jump, to a burpee. So take that into consideration as well when choosing which shoe you're going to use for your training.